Yo, so I'm not perfect, or I don't know, because I'm not perfect. I'm gonna make sure to actually wear my shirt while I say this. You know, gotta represent the brand. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about a video that. Well, I want to talk about a video that apparently YouTube like took down in regards for hate speech, but I made a good point in that, and I want to say it in a way that is understandable, professional, and more importantly, non-explicit. Right? In this video, right, I was just ranting, like I was just ranting about like the school system itself and how a lot of people go to that for means of information, and they go to that for getting an education, getting a certification, and stuff like that. But you notice, right? You notice that the most successful people in the world, they don't have degrees. They don't have degrees. They either dropped out of high school or college or just both because they didn't allow what the school was trying to program into them. They didn't allow that to control their mind, right? And so the point that I'm trying to make with that video, it was I'm not perfect part 301. I don't know if I don't know if it's gonna be up now, so I'll just make sure to say it as much as I can in this video. But yeah, you know, it's like it's the internet. That's why I was really saying in that video. I was saying in that video that the internet is the most useful place to be in this time, right? And a perfect example of that, a good example that I used in that video was Rubik's Cube. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people do know. Some people do know, some people don't. But for the people that don't, there was a time where I was just like you. 85% of y'all that come to this channel most likely are consumers. So, hi. My name is Elvis Swish. I am a independent artist and I am also a influencer. I'm also a producer. I'm a lot of things, but to get to the point, at one point in time, I didn't know how to solve this. I didn't know how to solve this at all. I had no clue as to how. I didn't know how, right? Okay. So what did I do? I struggled. I struggled. I struggled. I struggled. I just kept struggling. I just kept struggling. I kept struggling. Oh God, I would only get one side, right? I would only get one side. It's funny, is like, I don't even think I could do that now because I've gotten so good at this that like I've become like so technical with my moves, so I can't even do what I was about to do. But yeah, like most of the time I would just do like one side. I would only complete one side of the shit, and in result, I would never be able to solve the cube how I wanted to, and I would just be stuck on one side. But if the internet has taught me anything, you can look at anything just with a search. Just with a search. You can find out anything just with a search. Just with a search on Google. And so it's like I proceeded to look up YouTube tutorials. I proceeded to look up YouTube tutorials on how to solve this and like what exactly how do you solve it? Like that's really what I was saying in my room. Like it took me a full week even then, even with the videos itself to figure this out. And so once I began to finally learn the algorithm and put in the reps to actually solve it, I would then proceed to mix it up again, solve it again. A lot of people, they stop once they figure it out. Once they figure it out, it's like, all right, I finally did it. Now I don't have to do it anymore. But with me, it was like, okay, I figured it out once and I solved it once. So why don't I just mix it up and do it again so that way I can remember? And then once I remembered the easiest way, then I went to more advanced ways. The point I'm trying to make is that I used the internet to solve this. Some people may say it's cheating. I don't think it's cheating, considering the fact that you can know the algorithms and still not know how to solve it. I could teach you the algorithm, and you would still probably not even know how to solve it. Because it's different. It's a mind thing, right? Because a lot of people have been taught to consume information, but not apply information, right? The internet is a beautiful place to be. That's what I was saying. You can learn a lot from the internet, but if you're not applying the information that's given to you, what are you doing? You're just consuming it. You're just consuming it and allowing that consumption perspective to be projected onto somebody else. That's just what. But no, like, listen, I'm saying, I learned this not through learning the algorithm, but rather repetition, right? It's through repetition that we learn things in life. It's not through the amount of information that we know. And that actually goes to show, I've said this before, so don't think this is like some hate speech or something like that. But if you are in school and you always, always and everything, you are just like the perfect student. All I'm gonna say is you got a rude awakening. Because when you're out of school, right? When you're out of school and life is like this, you realize that none of that information matters. And it was all to simply confuse your mind. That's all it was for. That's all it was for. It was simply to confuse your mind. Because in life, you don't learn off of the consumption of information. You learn off of the consumption of experiences. And through repetition, that is when you learn shit. Like I said, I knew the algorithm, but I had to remember the algorithm in order to actually have random people be able to mix this up, and I solved this. Like, I had to learn through repetition, not through the consumption of the information. I want to make that clear. And we live in an era now where there is plenty of information on the internet, and I don't understand why a person could be unsuccessful during this time, considering the fact that you could learn how to be successful through the internet. Through the internet. That's really what I was saying. You can learn shit through the internet. My uncle says this all the time. YouTube, he attend YouTube University. God, he learned how to cook on YouTube. On YouTube. So it's just like the fact that there are so many ways to learn. I feel like college is like the least. It's the least way that a person could actually learn information. I understand trying to please your family. I do understand trying to please your stability. Not even trying to please, but rather just working towards that. I do understand that. I get that. But most of the information that they do disperse in these classes have been taught thousands of years ago. Like the same shit that they disperse has been recycled and repeated over and over and over. Why would you learn information that is world is constantly evolving and it's constantly changing. So why would you want to learn information that's outdated? And on that note, I'm gonna go. I just wanted to make that clear because I felt like, I posted that video that they tried to take down like 3 years ago, and it had some good points, but it wasn't conveyed properly. So I was obviously playing the game. I was in my apartment. And I was just in that vibe. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was just in that vibe. Okay. So I just figured I'd use this video as a means of re-clarifying and just saying what I really meant in a more clear way for people to understand. But use this shit, man. Like, don't just keep. And that's the thing. Like, when you consume the information, apply it. Like, don't just keep consuming. Like, I get caught in that shit too. Believe me, I get caught in just like consuming information, but I never actually apply the shit. Sometimes I find it better when I apply the information that I'm being told. So it's like if I'm applying your info and it doesn't work for me, I'm gonna have to either go off of my own instinct, go off of my own gut, or find another person. Find another person that conveys it in a better way, in a more proper way. You know, it took a couple of videos for me to watch for me to actually like understand the Rubik's cube completely. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all, man.